Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are keeping fine, wearing masks and using sanitizers, avoiding social gatherings, and staying at home, most important. Alright, so welcome back to your grammar class. Today we are going to start a very important and interesting topic, that is letter writing. In this modern world, beta, today we have forgotten the importance of letters because we are used to the mobiles, the emails, and using the social medias. So we don't usually contact to our relatives using letters. But the letters are a very integral part of communication. They play a very important role. So today, in today's class, we will study that what are the kinds of letters and how we write them. What are the formats and what are the points which we need to consider while writing a letter. So let's start. Letters form an integral part of communication. It may be a written message, request, accounts of events, etc., which is sent by one person to another person. Now, there are two kinds of letters, beta. First one is formal letter and second one is informal letter. What is a formal letter? A formal letter is that letter which is written to an official authority. You will better understand it with the help of an example. Example, you write application to your teacher, to your principal. So those letters come under the category of formal letters. You write the letters to newspaper editors. Those letters comes to in the category of formal letters. Now second kind of letters are informal letters. What are informal letters? Informal letters are those letters which are written to our family and friends. These letters are highly informal. They are personal letters. And formal letters are official letters. Clear? Now let us do the forms of letters. Forms of letters means while writing these two letters, we have to keep in mind all these points, all these 6 points. First one is the heading, second, salutation, third, communication or the body of the letter, fourth, subscription, fifth is the signature, and sixth is the address on the envelope. Now one by one we will study them in detail. Now I have taken a clipping, a picture from your book. Now we'll study with the help of this. Now beta, the important thing is that the heading. How you will write the heading? The heading consists of the writer's full postal address and the date of letter writing. But a heading consists of two things. First one is the full postal address of the writer and second thing is date of letter writing. Now beta, regarding the date, there are two formats. First one is either you write the date first and the month on the second place, or you write the month first and the date on the second place. What is the relevance of these two? There is a note written in the yellow box that to a Britisher, beta, in British we write date first and month later on, but in American style of English, first of all we write the month and then the date. Is it clear? So now second point we have to take note of that is salutation or greeting. Now what is the salutation or greeting? Whenever you address your father, your relatives, your friends, your younger brother, your elder brother, so what are the greeting words you use or the salutation? So that depends on the relation. First, if you are addressing any of your member of the family, so you can use dear father, dear mother, dear uncle, dear brother, yes or no? And if you are addressing your friends, then also you can use dear Ramesh, dear Anita, or dear so and so. And if you are referring to some business people, but don't confuse it with business or official, because business people here also, when it comes to a personal level, then also you can use dear sir, dear ma'am, etc. Clear? In informal letters we generally use dear, my dear, dearest, okay, to represent our love and affection to them. third point Third point is the communication or the body of the letter. Now, while you are writing the body of the letter, you need to keep in mind these 5 points. First point is divide your letter unless it is very short into paragraphs to mark changes of subjects or matter. Now they are saying if your letter is big, then you need to divide them. Don't write such a long paragraph. It is always better to make small paragraphs if your letter is big. Clear? Second, use simple language and short sentences, because it is very important that you use simple language, because it should be easily understandable by your friends or relatives to whom you are writing. Next point, think about what you want to say before you begin to write, because one thing can happen if you just start randomly. So you can write a lot, but at the end you may realize that, oh, I have missed the main points. So it is very important to create a rough draft in your mind before framing the letter. Next one, beta, write neatly. Suppose you have written a very well letter, you have expressed your feelings, but your writing is such that it is not readable, or you have written a letter in a very untidy manner, so it should not be done. The letter should be written very neatly. Next beta, last point, use correct punctuation marks. Like wherever you want to use comma, full stop, these should be taken care of. Okay. Now, the fourth point which you should keep in mind is the subscription. Now, what is a subscription? Subscription are those words which are generally written at the end of the letter, like yours faithfully, yours sincerely, yours truly. And the thing which is to be taken care while writing the subscription is that the first alphabet of the first word must be a capital letter. For example, sincerely yours. So sincerely is the first word, and the first alphabet of the word S should be in capital. Just look at the above examples, yours faithfully, yours sincerely. So in those words, yours is the first word, so first alphabet of the first word must be capital. Next one, the signature. What is the signature? Signature just means your first name, which should be written below the subscription. Last point, the address. The address on the envelope. Beta, now we have already read that inside the letters, before starting, just look at the first heading. In the heading, we have mentioned writer's full address. Yes or no? Now, on the envelope, on the top of the envelope, we will write the address of the receiver, the recipient address to whom we are writing, and also on the envelope the sender's address is also mentioned, that in case the letter is not received by the receiver, so it will be returned to the sender. Clear? I hope these basic things are clear to you. Now for your convenience, I have just framed the format of informal letters. Now first, address and date. These are covered under the heading. Then my dear is the salutation. Salutation means to whom you are addressing the letter, like dear father, dear friend, dear brother, dear sister. Next is the body of the letter, and then subscription, and at the end your name, that is your signature. Is it clear? Now I have given you a sample letter. Let us read how we write a informal letter. Letter accompanying a birthday present. What a beautiful letter. You are wishing somebody and you are also accompanying the letter with a birthday present. So in the first two lines, 14th Nehru Road, Allahabad, it is the address. And then date is there. Then my dear John, it is the salutation. Now the body of the letter is started. It is your birthday on Saturday, so here's wishing you many happy returns of the day. I am sending you some colorful storybooks, as I know you like to read books very much. I hope you will find them useful. Wishing you again a long and happy life. Now the letter is complete, the body you have written. Now you will write the subscription. Affectionately yours, and in the end you will write your name. I hope this is clear to you all. Now I have given you one question for practice, which you will try writing the letter in your notebooks. Question is, write a letter to your brother or sister advising him or her to take active part in extracurricular activities. Now you have to write this letter keeping in mind all those points which we have discussed in the video earlier. Okay, that's it for the class. Thank you and stay safe.